Hi, it's Richard Pyatt with another Richard's Ride. This time it's the 2013 Chevrolet Malibu Eco. Jason Sellers is here with DeNooyer Chevrolet. Thanks for the chance to drive the Malibu.
Well, thank you very much. I'm excited to give you another opportunity to drive one of the great Chevrolet products that they have.
Let's talk about what Eco means.
Well, it's just short for economy. What makes an Eco, obviously, it does have a battery, a 15 horsepower electric engine with a battery that helps in the e-assist. So basically, when you're coming to a stop, the e-assist mode will shut down the engine, and then as you go, it'll power back up the engine. It just saves you gas, and it has a little really resistant tires and things of that nature. So it just makes it more fuel efficient.
But we wouldn't call this a hybrid, would we?
It is not a hybrid. It is not a hybrid. Now, in the past, they might have called it a hybrid, but since we're obviously a little more PR and a lot more technical, this is not a hybrid. It's still a gasoline-driven engine. Chevy's kind of building their niche in this way, and we're looking for the most fuel-efficient way, most cost-effective way for our customers to get better gas mileage, especially in a car this size, getting up to 37 miles per gallon. That's pretty impressive.
You know, it's interesting because when I got into this Malibu Eco, it said that on this tank of gas, the average was about 30 miles to the gallon. Now, after I've driven it, it's about 28. But the notion is that with the e-assist technology, the electric battery that relieves the gas engine at times, the MPG is going to go up.
It's going to continue to go up too. And I'm the same way. I mean, this does not drive like a four-cylinder. I think it drives like a six. I mean, that's one of the biggest things I realized when I started driving the car is that it has a lot of power.
It sounds silly to say it this way, but it's almost like a golf cart. I mean, when you power a golf cart, it stops and the engine quiets. It's the same thing when you pull up to a light. As long as your foot's on the brake, the engine is going to go into stop mode and stop running. Of course, everything that you're running in the car is still going. That's part of the battery power, but you're not using gas when you're sitting there.
It's still using regenerative braking. So it's gravity-connected energy from your brakes from when you coast and things of that nature. And it's recharging that battery. Okay, so when that battery has a full charge, when you come to a stop after your car's been warmed up, it'll shut off.
The notion of regenerative braking is interesting, and I think you can get the general concept, which is that as your car is rolling, you have energy, and when you're braking, you're dissipating that energy. But this car has the capability to trap that energy and charge the battery.
Right now, all they're making is the Eco model. And then after the availability of 12s are gone, they're going to come out with the full line of the brand new Malibu.
Let me show you the thing I like the best about this. Get a shot of this. When you're walking to the car and you have your hands full and you push the trunk button, it raises itself.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. Right in the center console, there's a screen, and it says My Link. What's that all about?
Well, it's something that Chevrolet has been rolling out. They started with the Cruze and Equinox, and now they have it on the Malibu. And you're going to see this through all the cars going forward. The new Impala is going to have that, which is, can't wait to get.
Also nice looking.
Oh, man, that car is just sweet. But basically, it's like an infotainment system. You can sync this little smartphone right here because this controls the world now. True. Not only could you start your car from anywhere in the world, but you can also streamline Bluetooth audio, Pandora radio, things of that nature through your phone. Sync it right up to your radio. So it's a pretty neat feature. I haven't had a chance to really play around with it yet, but I invite you to because it is definitely fun. But you got to do it while you stop because you know. There's so many buttons advice. You get distracted. At least I did.
Well, it's the way you connect your phone to the car and keep yourself hands-free, which, of course, is the safest way we've decided as a motoring public to handle the phone and your car at the same time. But it is a really easy thing. Once you've synced your phone with MyLink, it's automatically going to connect every time you come to the car with your phone, right?
Yeah, as long as you have your Bluetooth button turned on your phone, yeah, it definitely will.
The Eco distinction, there's a Chevy Cruze Eco as well. Doesn't have a battery in it, but it does have some other things like the Malibu does to try and reduce the amount of drag that happens when you're driving the car in the wind. Of course, when you're moving a car through the air, there's resistance. They've actually tried to start designing cars differently, and that's what they've done with the Eco models. to try and mitigate some of that and help you slice the car through the air. The front of the car has some lower grill air inlets that help circulate the air better as the car is going through it. As well, it has panels underneath it that cover 50% of the undercarriage. All of these things put together help create that eco designation for Malibu that's creating new territory for this model and to some extent really the whole area of cars that have battery power.